Well, it's yet again another phenomenal quarter for all the big hyperscalers. If you think, here's a way to think about it. Just those three, Google, Microsoft, and Amazon that we were talking about, collectively on an annual basis, they're doing over 320 billion of revenue in just their cloud businesses. Look at the growth rates that you're seeing there. And it really is important to look at the dollar growth rates, where Amazon still is in the lead, generating over 8 billion in year-over-year growth, with Google close behind. It's a little hard to break out those Azure plus cloud numbers in Microsoft. My best guess is that's about 7 billion of growth. So in aggregate, you've got these three businesses that were not the original businesses of these companies, have in every case been around for less than 20 years, massively accelerating growth and generating over 320 billion of collective revenue. It's just phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean, if to your point, AWS growth 28% year over year. Microsoft Azure growth 40% year over year. Google Cloud growth 63% year over year. This does not seem to be a zero-sum game the way perhaps it was in the past. So how is AI triggering a new surge in demand for the products and the services that these companies have to offer? And perhaps just as importantly, what then does it mean for the software companies that are some of the biggest customers?
Well, those are both great questions. I mean, first of all, as Jensen likes to say, there's several of these compounding effects. Training of the models that are the AI models was a big user of compute. And as we're seeing, one of the interesting things this quarter is we're seeing it's not just GPU compute, it's also CPU compute, that this in fact can be good for Intel. You might recall that NVIDIA and Intel did a partnership a few quarters back, and now we're beginning to understand why. It's useful to pay attention to the moves that Jensen makes. The other thing, though, is that it's also a time where all of these businesses are moving more workloads over to the cloud. So if I'm an enterprise customer, to get the most out of my data, to get the most out of the models, not exclusively so, but primarily so, there's an actual massive tailwind for the cloud because people are moving more workloads and use cases onto them, which is why you're seeing not just growth, but accelerating growth. I mean, the business of AWS is a $150 billion business itself on an annualized basis, and it's accelerated from like 14% to 28% in just the last 3 quarters. That's pretty phenomenal as well. Now you say, well, what's going to be the headwind? And one of the biggest headwinds, of course, is just the supply of all the components, whether that's the power and the shell itself, or the chips, which really is the driving constraint. But a lot of the reasons you're seeing now, Amazon was, I think, a little out ahead of the game here, but those others increasing their CapEx spend is because just the costs of the components, the cost of memory and the supply constraints of memory for building out those data centers is one of the constraints right now.